Hi guys. Hello. How are you doing? We'll get started here in just a minute. Hey Nam, how are you doing? Glad you can make it, Nam. We'll get started in just a minute, okay, buddy? We'll get started in just a minute. How are you doing today? I'm out in my backyard. It's a little wet, a little humid, a little mosquito-y. What do you got going on today, Nam? Anything exciting? Who else is here? I decided I was going to maybe change things up a little bit. I got a notification that today is actually Earth Day. I didn't realize that up until this morning. So I was going to push back our hero unit until next week. So I was thinking about doing something earthy, if that's all right with you. What do you think, Nam? What do you think, buddy? We'll get started in just a few minutes. We got a third person here. Who is that? Who are my viewers? We don't know. Oh, you had a parent-teacher conference? Ma'am, I forget. Who is your teacher? I forget which one you have. Miss Holden? No, I'm not Miss Holden. Miss Stewart or Miss Combs? Miss Combs. How's she doing? She doing okay? You got Chris Jaros in the house. Hey, Chris. How are you doing, buddy? Chris, what are you doing about 4 o'clock? You doing something? You got any plans at 4? Oh, that's good. I saw Miss Combs last week on a teacher happy hour kind of thing. So she seemed to be doing okay. I saw her daughter. That was kind of cool. Thea and Santi. Santi, I have to say, I appreciate you guys doing some stuff as well. I know that it is, I certainly don't have to do this, but I'm glad that you are doing it. I was impressed with both Thea and Santi's tigers yesterday, so very cool. Glad you can make it. We'll get started in just a minute. So yesterday, what I had said that we were going to do is we're going to do a hero project today, and I realized that today, I found out that today is actually Earth Day. So it seems like most of my days kind of blend together and they are the same day. You get up. Oh, no worries. You get up and you teach, and then you go for a bike ride, and then you teach again, and then make dinner, and then go watch a little TV and go sleep, and then you do the same thing the next day. So I don't really check too much out, and I didn't realize that today was Earth Day. So again, we're going to do the hero unit next week, and then we'll do an Earth unit. Gabriel, hello. Glad you could make it, Gabriel. So anyway, Gabriel, we're not going to do the hero unit today. We're going to do an Earth Day unit, and hero unit would normally involve some sort of drawing people, and I was thinking let's take a break from the people for a little bit. How does that sound? So today what we're going to do is we're going to do an Earth Day project, and then we're going to do tomorrow we're going to do castles in architecture. If you have ever seen a movie called Harry Potter, there's some really good castles that are in there. King Arthur has some good castles. And then next week we'll do the hero stuff. After my 7th grade class today, I went to school and I actually picked up some more art supplies. I did pick up the permanent collection stuff. So let me talk about permanent collection. So if you are interested in being a part of the permanent collection, you need to take a photograph of some artwork that you have at the house and then email it to me, or do it via Seesaw. You can do that whatever you want to, or if your stuff is on Artsonia, just tell me which project you want to do. And he'll be making the permanent collection movie. Now on a side project, what we're going to do is this. Hey Layla, hello, how are you doing? The permanent collection, we're going to have a permanent collection lower school piece, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the big prize. It's 36 inches by 36 inches canvas. So the winner of the lower school piece, hello Pia, the winner of the lower school permanent collection contest will be receiving this one right here. They'll be receiving this big canvas. Let me show you just how big this is. It's this big. It's huge. It's huge. So, if you guys are interested in getting that canvas, well, then you let me know. Take a photograph of some artwork, and we'll put it up, and we'll do a voting. Just in lower school, we'll do a 1-week voting in May. Okay, so you have a couple of weeks, and it could be something that we did here at school, something that you did outside of school. Oh, you know what? I forgot the wig today. I forgot the wig. Thanks for reminding me, Pia. But I'm in my backyard and it's super humid. I don't know if I can handle the wig today. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, so we're going to do a permanent collection contest. If you submitted something to me at school, oh, there's Baxter. If you submitted something to me at school, I went to school today and I took photographs of all of the artwork. Well, hello, Jacob. I took photographs of all the artwork that people submitted, and I have that. And then we'll take a vote on it. I'll put it up on. I'll put up a poll or something, and then people can vote for it. So it's the fairest way I can think of. Okay, it's the fairest way. So, but anyway, this is a museum quality canvas. It's this thick. Oh, there's Baxter again. He's barking, protecting the house. So anyway, that's what we're going to do, a permanent collection thing. So if you are just showing up today, what I had done, or yesterday, what I had done, I said we were going to do a hero unit. And I just discovered that today is Earth Day. So I was thinking that instead of the hero unit, maybe we'll postpone that until next week, and then we will do an Earth Day activity for today. We'll do an architecture unit. Hannah has a 36. Well, Jacob, you need a matching one over here. You need a matching one. We'll do a Earth Day unit today, and then we'll do an architecture unit with castles. If you guys have ever seen Harry Potter, you can do that tomorrow. It's in celebration of King William, and I don't know exactly how castle-y that is, but there are some really big houses in Southtown and King William area, so we'll be doing some castles. But today what we're going to do is we're going to do an Earth Day unit, and I think that this would be a great unit. Here we're going to look at Kandinsky, and Kandinsky would do these circles, and he'd paint these circles. And I thought, hey, you know what would be really cool is I have all these trees that are around me, and they have these big canopies. It would be kind of cool is if you did made a tree and then had the canopy just nothing but the Kandinsky circles. Now, this is what I'm going to do today, just for the sake of time. I'm going to draw it with marker, but what would be really, really super cool is if you drew the circles on and then painted them and then cut them out and then glued them on top of one another, kind of like that that flower unit that we do in third grade, if you remember that. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to start off with using a gray marker. Like that. It's just kind of a chicken foot. And the chicken foot claws are more of the roots. Jenny, are you still there? Can you what? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the branches. And if you can't do branches, you can start off with tracing your hand. Tracing the fingers of your hand. And I have something that looks like that right there. And I'm going to extend the branches. And in second grade, we kind of did something very similar to this with the banyan tree, if you guys remember the banyan tree. Here you go. That's my very large oak tree, very similar to a tree that you might see in New Orleans and that Louisiana, kind of a mossy oak, if you will. So this is what I have. I have ground, and then I have branches. Now the fun part about this, cha-ching. Cha-ching, what are you talking about, Jacob? Jacob, you make me laugh, dude. You make me laugh, man. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a black Sharpie. And I'm just gonna draw a series of circles. Now, if you were going to be painting these, this would be a perfect lesson to paint. And the circles are just concentric shapes. There you go. And we're going to fill up the space. Now, Gabriel, I know that you like to do a lot of watercolor. And Pia, I know that you do a lot of tempera paint and acrylic paint. So what you could do is you could just do a series of lines and paint. Or you could just paint circles and then cut them out and then glue them on. For those of you that like the paper construction, you can do that as well. Now, today's artist is Wayne Kandinsky. Kandinsky was an abstract painter, and he's going to be our inspiration for the day. If you remember earlier in the summertime, we did Sonia Delaunay, and she did different colored circles. Here we got mine. Yes, we did. Some of you guys did some these trees. I know that Bodie did a banyan tree, and Layla, I think you did as well. I think you did a banyan tree. So how many people think that they're going to submit something to the permanent collection? What do you think? So this is what I got going on so far. And you can start to see a little bit of the canopy that's involved in it. Baxter's in the back. He's checking out the canvas. Now, some of you, if you were so interested, you could color those circles in with whatever color that you wanted to. So I'm going to start one with pink, and then I'm going to go with green, and then I'm going to go with a mint green, and then a dark green. There's one right there. And then I'm going to go with a purple one. Now some of these are circles and some of these are ovals. The circles and ovals fall into the round shape category. So that means that there are no straight lines, there are no corners. Now I used only 3 circles, the inner side, a middle, and then an outer. But if you wanted to do more, you can. But that just kind of keeps it the same relative shape, uniform shape, uniform size. Oh, good. I'm glad that you are going to do that. And you make sure to tell your sister that, okay? So we got that there. We got going on. Now, you could think about color families. So, like, and you think about a color wheel, you have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Red, orange, and yellow are colors that are called, in a group called the warm colors. Whereas you have green, blue, and violet are colors that are called cool colors. And you can do it however, whatever order that you want. Or you can do analogous color schemes, which are colors that are side by side by side on the color wheel. It's really humid out here today. Are you guys enjoying the classes? Your classes, are you doing anything fun? As I said earlier, I went to school today and I got some more paper. I was running out of these boards, these crescent boards. I got some more of those. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can bend this one so you can watch me. Here, I'm going to break out the birthday Sharpie. What are you guys going to do this weekend? Anything fun? So you do not need to be a Facebook Live viewer to submit something into the permanent collection. And again, if you've already submitted something to me at school, then I have it in my living room. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it up online. Now this right here is called a color family. We have dark green, we have light green, and green. Let's see if I can do that with blue as well. Santi, what grade are you in now these days, lady? And what school do you go to? I don't even know what school you go to anymore. Are you still there? So we got light blue, and then we got fluorescent blue and dark blue here. Different color schemes. Then on this one, I'm going to do in our Nagulus color scheme, which is yellow, green, and blue. Side by side by side on the color wheel. You're a sophomore. What school do you go to? You know what? I'm going to put orange on this one in the inner part. Probably not the best idea to put side by side, green on green, but that's okay. We'll make it work, but I probably wouldn't make it a habit to do that. Where are you a sophomore, Santi? This one over here, I'm going to start with blue, and then I'm going to go with purple. One color I don't have a lot of is red, so I'm going to do red. Oh, so kind of a stay-at-home school. Now, if you wanted to draw this out and then cut and paint and glue stuff on top of it, you could do that as well. You must be pretty good at tennis if that's what you're doing all that stuff. All right, so this one I'm going to go with purple, red, and this magenta color. That's kind of a nice tone. Let's put this right here. It's not raining. I know, I was going to go for a bike ride today. It was raining, so couldn't do that. Let's see. Let's do a pink one. Now the idea is to kind of balance this stuff out. And looking this, I have pink over here, and I probably should have done the pink in the middle here, but oh well. Now Wayne Kandinsky, this is the name of the artist. I'm a big fan of his abstract work. Now, what was kind of cool, who was it? There was Antonelli in second grade. I want to say that she did this, or maybe it was Autumn in kindergarten. I think it was maybe Autumn in kindergarten. So a kindergarten kid, right? And we were doing that that car unit. Remember the car unit? Well, she did her drawing and she did it with markers, and then she was like me and left her artwork out in the rain and it got wet. So what happened was those markers bled. You know what she said? She really liked it even better because it bled together. So when colors bleed, that means that water gets on it, and then they kind of the color drips into the water. And it kind of has a watercolor look to it. I like it. Let's do this yellow. What do you think? It's starting to look a little bit more colorful. A little Kandinsky-ish. There you go. Let's see, I maybe need some green over here. Now colors can balance. So if you have a green one over here, having one over here would be a good idea. We got a couple in the middle. But you want to have a good variety. Change things up a little bit, but you also want to space things out where they balance. If you have some on this side, then you probably should have something on this side. Well, I got to see Mr. Moore today, and then I got to see Mr. Carpenter, and I got to see both Mr. Jasons. They're keeping the school all nice and neat. Not too many people at school. But I think it'll be ready to go when you guys go there next year. I came to the realization I won't see you guys this year again, probably. You'll just get to see me. How's this one coming along? You like it? Man, you are so positive. You are always so positive. I appreciate your positivity. Now this one I did orange, and then I did a darker orange on top. I kind of like how that looks. I think I might do it over here as well. My wife just came out. She's trying to be quiet. She is super, she's been super nice during this whole thing. Very supportive. So we got Jacob. Jacob is going to put something in the permanent collection. Thea, what about you? Are you going to do permanent collection things? Santi, unfortunately, since you are the tennis pro, you cannot be part of the permanent collection. But Pia is laughing tacos, thumbs up, and then she loves and loves. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Pia. Other than that must mean that you're crazy. And then maybe that's one of the reasons why we get along so well. Because I'm crazy too. I think I'm going to go with a yellow over here. We got yellow over here, and then we need some yellow over on this side. Let's see. We need some purple over here, I think. Probably should have gone with green, but what are you going to do? The markers are falling all over the place. Maybe a magenta. Really, you guys decide on what you want to do. A little bit of a Dr. Sloppy here. So some of the things I saw, some people that I saw, there was one that did, Pia, I don't remember if you had any. Schuler had quite a few submissions. Pernav had quite a few submissions. McCheese had had submission. Mark Anthony had one, I think. Carson had one. Kandinsky. What is that, Jacob? What sort of language is that, sir? Jacob, you're right there with me as far as craziness is concerned. Here I am just talking to myself. And then I got my kids that are in there talking some language. That's about as silly can be. Kandinsky. What is that supposed to mean, sir? Nothing. I get nothing. What a teal. Teal would be kind of cool. Now think about what kind of color your sky is going to be. Koi fish in the eyes of the soul. Ooh. There was one kid that did a guinea pig. I'm going to have to see whose that is, but I thought that was a really good one. And then a DT, I don't know if you know her. She had a really good one that she posted on Seesaw. That was really cool. Think about what color sky you're going to do. Now, an easy answer would be blue. But how many people have ever seen an orange sky? Bring out the koi fish. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Nam. Again, 50 points for Nam. For his positivity. I'm going to go pink over here. Anyway, so easy color on the sky would be blue, and you can certainly do blue, but how many people have seen orange sky? Or maybe a purple sky? Have you seen a purple sky? Or a pink sky? Nam, you are just so awesome. Thank you, sir. I got a light pink, and then I'm going to go with a hot pink over here. And then I'm going to go with a magenta. I think I'm missing a red over here. Maybe do red. So again, originally I had planned to do a hero unit, but then I found out today was Earth Day, so decided to change that up. So we're doing a Kandinsky circle tree, which I think is turning out fairly well. Let's see, I'm going to go with a crazy color. Let's go blue here. Because red, blue, and violet, they're all in one kind of big family there. Ooh, and if you put this blue on the red, it changes color to purple. Okay. So now I'm going to use this gold acrylic paint pen. I liked how this looked yesterday. Somebody shoot me an email. I'm going to go over these branches. I like these poster paint because they're filled, poster paint markers because they're filled with acrylic paint. So they go over the Sharpies quite well. But they get on your clothes and they get on your hands. If they get on your clothes, then they stain them. So you gotta be careful. You know, another student I saw submitted stuff was Ella Rainey. She had some good stuff. Gabriel, are you going to be submitting something to the permanent collection? Now you could submit anything that we've done here this summer, or not summer, but spring from home. And what will happen is this: if you get selected, I will personally deliver this 36 by 36 canvas to you, to your house, even if you live in Bernie. Because I know some people who will remain nameless live in Bernie. Isn't that right? So how's that coming along here? I could maybe throw some more circles on here. I'd probably have to paint them and cut them out and then paste them on. But now I'm going to do some grass. And do you remember that hatched line? I'm going to do it like that. Are you moving to India? And if so, when are you moving to India? The answer to that question is no, Pia. I will not be delivering anything to India. Pia, there's one of the reasons why I do enjoy you attending these little things, because you are crazy. What if you live in Qatar? What if you live in Minecraft? Are you planning to move to India, Pia? Jacob, how do you know about Qatar? Qatar is very far away from Bernie. Thanks. Thanks. Pia, does your mom and dad, do they think that they are crazy? You're crazy as well? Then why are you asking if you're moving, if I deliver to India? This is not a DoorDash to India. You kids are nuts. But that's okay, so am I. What do you think? Good? Coming along, starting to see a little bit. It almost looks like a big party. Like these are big piñatas that you would want to hit. Your mom wanted to know. Well, tell your mom that she's crazy too. Unless you really are moving to India. That's an interesting way to tell your daughter that she's moving to India. I joke. I kid. I kid. Yeah, just use me as the go-between. Oh, wherever you live. Oh, I see. Again, you said that you weren't moving to India, so I don't know. This seems like a lose-lose. I guess you could sue me. Sue me for not delivering. There you go. There's the grass. And I did that with Crayola, so I would probably I probably wet this just a little bit with a paintbrush and then go over it so that those colors bleed. What if? Oh, I see. Are you being a stickler now for the truth? What if scenarios? What if I win the permanent collection? Jacob, oh, Coach U is in the house. Hello, Coach U. So we have this Kandinsky tree, Kandinsky inspired tree, abstract art. They almost look like piñatas that you would hit. And if you wanted to, you can make some of these into piñatas. Jacob, are you being the geography? Are you going to participate in the geography bee? I don't think Coach U is on here anymore. Now, what I probably should have done is if you are have been in third grade, what we did is we did horizontal brush strokes. That's probably what I should have done. I like this look a little bit better. Jacob, your typing ability is quite impressive. It goes along with your impressive personality. So anyway, we'll push the hero unit to next week. So be thinking about who your hero is. Not all heroes wear capes. You have the doctors, the first responders like the policemen and the firemen. You have people that stock the groceries. I would say that they're very heroic, working when everybody's supposed to be at home. The DoorDash people. People delivering food. What? Mom and dad at home. So my wife just said, your mom and dad could be your heroes, taking care of you. Because spending all day with you guys, holy cow, you got to be heroic just to do all that. Not as easy as it is made out to be for some of you guys. I kid. Whoops, holy cow, what did I do here? What did we do? Oh, I got the frown face. That was not mean. That was a big joke. Oh, I forgot to do this one over here. You know I love you guys. You're like my other children. Your dad goes into offices, works. Oh, your dad's a lawyer. Jacob, he has to make sure everybody's doing what they should be doing. And he goes to Costco. Going to Costco is very heroic as well. Holy cow. People trying to grab as much stuff as they can. That's crazy. So there's this big piece of machinery that goes up and down the back of my house, and it's tearing up our hike and bike trail to be replaced. I don't know why they're choosing to do it now. But you'll probably hear them in just a second. Here, let's see if we can see them. Well, you can't really see them. Nah. Sorry about that. Yeah, but Jacob, you know, your mom is with you. I know your mom is with you. She's very heroic. Then, of course, we've got Pia's mom, who's asking all sorts of questions like, will I deliver to India? Good sense of humor there on that one, huh? All right, what do you guys think? Okay, so there you go. There you have it. Pia, what do I got to do now? What do I need to do, lady? I have to sign it. So 4/22/20, Earth Day, Kandinsky inspired Fiesta Pinata tree. Let's call it that. Let's call it what it is. So, how are you guys coming along, huh? I gotta sign it. But Jacob, you are taking over for Pia's job because Pia's not wanting to answer. Ma'am, how are you coming along with yours, bud? Gabriel, how about you, bud? You doing well? For those of you that are at home, I want to thank you for sending your, there you go. I want you to thank you for sending photos to me via Seesaw or email or art, Sonia. I love all that stuff. I love seeing all your work. I don't really get to know who is seeing these videos. Axel and Sarah, your mom sent me a photo of your stuff. So that was kind of cool. It's always nice to know that these people are watching. You know, and I do these every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not this Friday, though. It's Battle of the Flowers, so we don't have school, even though there's no Battle of Flowers. But tomorrow what we'll do is, oh, hey, Tracy, how are you doing? Tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to do an architecture unit on castles. So if you're familiar with Harry Potter, you can take a look. We'll make our own castles, and it's in the spirit of King William Fair. So King William Fair has been a festival that my family have been going to for the last 13 years, 12, 13 years. And this is the first year that we'll be missing it, unfortunately. In actuality, I probably would have missed it anyway. I'm supposed to go to New York City tomorrow with my daughter, but that trip has been canceled. So then we have a long weekend, and then we'll do the hero unit on Monday. So if you could do me a favor, please, if you're finished and when you finish, take a photograph of your work, put it up, upload it to Artsonia 000. Hey kids, turn it in. Here's the project name. School code is YXHNKRPP, and then you just type in the first couple letters of your name. Everybody has a project, except for you, Santi, except for you. But Thea has one. You can upload it to your stuff. Yeah, there you go. Hey kids, turn it in here. It's kind of, you know, very, very obvious on purpose. And then, you know, I like to see your stuff, and it could be anybody that uploads their stuff, I'll just say will automatically be entered into the permanent collection piece. And remember guys, the 36 by 36 canvas is for the first prize, and then I also have a prize for second place. Second number of votes will be a puzzle, and puzzles are very important. Right? Oh, there's Baxter again. Puzzles are very important, time-consuming, time killer at this point in time. But anyway, so we got about, we're at 148. How many people? How are you guys doing? Did you finish? Are you just about done? Is everybody using markers? Is anybody using paints? What are you up to? Today is, this week is Spirit Week, apparently. So I think my 7th graders told me that it's Crazy Hair Day. Does anybody have crazy hair today, other than me? Crazy hair? No hair? You're working on a 500-piece puzzle. Excellent. How many pieces do you have there, Jacob? 2 pieces? Do you have crazy hair today? Pia, take a photograph of that and put it up. There's some people. Layla, how you coming along? Girl, you doing okay? Gabriel? Nam? You guys doing all right? No, you're not doing all right. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to cut this one short. I'm done, and it's raining, it's humid, the mosquitoes are biting me. I think that the weather's supposed to be better tomorrow, and I hope it is, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go and I gotta upload this video and then create the website for the Kandinsky. Be thinking about castle stuff. Oh, and then now it's really started to rain, so I definitely need to go inside. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay?